Hello, today is Saturday, May 29th, 2021 at 6:09 a.m. So, well, my sleep was so last night. I was able to get me some sleep last night, other than the period of me having to be awake. Like, I don't remember if it was 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock that I fell asleep. And then I had a disturbing nightmare that I kind of don't even remember. Oh, I think I kind of remember what it was. And then it was just before 10:30 at night, and it was doing a lot of lightning and not yet thunder. And then it was lightning like crazy for a long time, and then it started with the thunder, and then almost immediate rain, and it was pouring up until maybe about 12:15. And so I guess my sleep was in and out, and then I woke up at about 6 this morning. See, as I said, if I had a permanent place to live, then I could have been able to, this is a morning where I could have been able to sleep longer or get me some more sleep, because with this targeting and my sleep deprivation, I can't fall asleep that easily. But you know what? It's the temperatures that's been helping me sleep better, because over the winter, because it's too cold, is why a lot of times I could not get any sleep at all. But before last night, a couple of the nights, I would feel kind of hot and stuffy with the I would feel kind of hot and stuffy with the with the sleeping bag, but then I would feel too cold with just the sheet over me. But last night, I guess after the rain and because of the temperatures, everything seemed perfect. So Monday is Memorial Day, and normally could have been a moment where I could have gone to the beach. Could have got to get on the bus and go to the beach, but I can't do that. And so dog, how I missed the beach and wish I could go. So it's like on holidays, it seems like places are either reduced hours or not, they don't go at all. You know, so Monday I won't be able to. I don't even know where I can exist at or go at on Monday. So it's one of those days where it'll be the holiday, and if I don't have I'm not trying to ask for hotel room money, but I'm just saying, if I don't have hotel room money or a hotel room opportunity or any place to go, then I just be outside, and it'd be a struggle to try to get someplace to use the bathroom. And so Sunday is my last day for a free shower, and then I will probably have to wait all the way until Thursday when I get paid. And I would rather wait until Thursday, because if I pay once a month to go, to go get showers and stuff, then if I gotta pay once a month, I prefer, like, just like with my storage unit and my phone, I wait till the 3rd of the month when I get my Social Security check, since that one is bigger. So I'm still hoping to get a job. Even if not that one, then, I hope to get some job so I can be less of a burden to people. As I said, I love to try to get to be independent and, be doing for myself. But then the thing is, when I ask questions and need help, people ignore me and leave me hanging and think that I should just use the quote-unquote common sense to figure it out on my own when I'm stuck and need help. So they play all kinds of abusive psychological games all throughout my life. I'm having difficulty getting over abuse if I have to just deal with abusive people everywhere. Even if it weren't for me being targeted, it's the idea of me being disabled and people seeing me as quote-unquote retarded, despite having a bachelor's degree. So, I still feel heavy pressure on my heart. Probably extra fluid retention around my heart that I can feel the pressure. And, I'm just, a lot of us targets, we don't try to seek pity from others or self-pity, but we ask, what do we do that bad to deserve this? That true criminals get treated with more respect and more honor and love than all of society hates us, but they have people in our government who have committed crimes against humanity, and they're well respected. One thing I like about God is that He gives no respect. He is no respecter of persons, but humans, no matter what you did wrong, because you're a celebrity, people will respect somebody like R. Kelly, but because the media taking him down, that's when everybody want to quote unquote follow the herd and hate him because the media brainwashed them to hate him. But they weren't hating him back then. They were still worshiping his music and stuff like that. They didn't feel like they hated him so much. And there's still some people who act like as if they still side with him and say that those girls are lying. But I've heard that some of those girls are telling the truth, but I heard that the media manipulated them into over-exaggerating the truth just for more money and sensationalism and stuff like that, But I heard that through technology they can alter something that somebody else did to make it look like as if we did it, and use whatever technology. Like, say for example, if somebody has stole a candy bar from a store, and then they put your face on it. I don't remember exactly. Some targets have told me that technology has been manipulated or whatever in order to make everything fake seem like evidence that you did something in order to justify, the smear campaign or whatever. To justify punishing you. Well, more like I feel like if you're guilty, it's punishment. If you're innocent, it's persecution. That's how I see it. It's not gonna be called true punishment if you're truly accused. I'm sorry, if you're falsely accused. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. If you're falsely accused, then it's not gonna be considered true punishment. It's only if you did something. Then, if you are truly guilty, then it should be called punishment. But if you're falsely accused, it should be called persecution. And that's what we're dealing with, being persecuted. But some people say that they treat us like this as targets. Because we haven't sold out, or we won't bow down to the New World Order, and that's why we're being treated like this. Simply because we won't bow down to the New World Order. But I've seen whole cities and whole countries, be attacked for not caving in or bowing down to the New World Order. Sometimes, this country our country's leaders would send the military to create war with other countries. Military soldiers blindly following orders, and then they go and go into that, invade that country, and steal resources or just bully them or do something. Well, not simple bullying, but it's a big thing. Or if certain countries refuse to cave into the New World Order, they'll do something like create a manufactured earthquake or something like that. But then there's some other times when a country might be attacked, and some people would say that it's God's judgment against a rebellious and sinful nation that won't turn to him. So I've heard it both ways. But I've seen some fake TI perps try to say that, y'all targeted individuals because God allows y'all to be targeted individuals because y'all committed blasphemy against the Holy Spirit and y'all have no forgiveness. I'm like, okay, so what about you? If you call yourself targeted, did you commit the same thing? I know that I'm not guilty of the things I've been falsely accused of. Alex, when he acted like he wanted to try to get me to sell my soul to the devil and sell out and become a prostitute and a perp, I'm like, yeah, so you can kill me after 6 months. He admitted to me that he lied and said that I was a drug addict and a thief. And as much as my family hate me, I know that they wouldn't, foster or biological family, I know that they wouldn't even agree with something like that. But they'll agree with the lie that I'm crazy. I don't go around stealing and stuff like that. I feel like I have a bachelor's degree, and I try to, not bragging about it, but I'm just saying that, I try to live peacefully, and I try to stay out of trouble. I try to mind my business and stuff like that, so a lot of us targets, as I said, we wonder, what did we do so bad to deserve this, to be treated like this, that, people who are guilty of something, they go to jail or prison. They don't just get bullied in society and by millions of random strangers every city and state that they go to, or even get persecuted and targeted even more and worse in a different country than their own. And same thing with in a different city and state that they live in. If y'all gang stalkers do stuff like, this whole week when I went to take a shower, the first 2 days, the water was nice and hot. And then after day 2, and on day 3 through 5, when I would take a shower, then everything would be like the water, the bath water would be just lukewarm, or it would start off as nice and hot, and then I guess after a little while, after they figured out that I'm taking a shower some kind of way, then after 30 seconds, then they turn around and make the water just not hot enough. which is annoying as hell, and that they're the ones who, you know, if people want to talk about drama, it's them. Hello, it's them who create the drama and lack of peace in our lives. They create the drama and lack of peace in our lives, and that we're supposed to be forced to keep quiet. And it's like they have a psychological and mental gun to our head that we better not speak out or speak against our abuses and what we're going through. And if we do, or we're childish, or we're dwelling on the negative, or dwelling on the past, or we just drama queens who won't let things go. Well, it's actually, I mean, even other targets telling each other this. It's actually the perps. I mean, they're angry about something from the past that we're falsely accused of, and they won't let that go. Because if they let that go, then we won't have to be targeted no more. We won't have to be gang stalked no more. We won't have to be abused, satanically, ritually abused anymore, or human trafficked anymore. You know, if anybody who, I mean, I had people who haven't seen me in 2 years, and recently I saw them, and they're still giving me mean looks. So behind a lie and false accusation and setup. And I'm like, how the hell you can hold a grudge against me about stuff that you overheard, or something that's not your business? And you know, everybody's insensitive and judgmental and condemn other people's situation, but it's easier for you to dish out advice or lectures or trying to tell somebody off about themselves. And I mean, you tell somebody off about themselves, and then you know, it's like, because you tell them, oh, you were wrong for this, or you should have did this, or you shouldn't have done that, or you should just forget about it and move on, because it's not your situation. Or you think that because you've been through something bigger, you figure that just because you nearly died, and I'm not trying to sound insensitive at all, you know, it's like if the perps some kind of way put you in the hospital where you nearly died and needed emergency surgery, you know, you feel like, because if I mention about something that I just mentioned about, you know, the perps doing something annoying, like, you know, manipulating the shower temperature when I try to take a bath or whatever, they'll think that I should be quiet and not talk about that because what they went through was more significant than, you know, they feel like me talking about that is like something so petty. You know, but whatever attack or abuse, no matter how big or small, they are trying to kill us. Black, white, Hispanic, Arab, Asian, African, Caribbean. It's gang stalkers and targeting individuals from all walks of life, rich, poor. See, I'm wondering if that's a perp, because who the hell rides motorcycles so early? And you make sure you ride right by me. You're a Satanist. Move. See? Go, motherfucker. And then there was another car directly behind him. I should have put them on film. Like, y'all just two cars back to back on the street with pretty much mostly no traffic. Not saying that you can't drive through here, but I know you just come here with that noisy ass motorcycle for gang stalking purposes. See, as I said, if I talk about that, that's called petty. You know, a lot of us have stuff that we get annoyed by, but seeing loud stuff like that, my ears are hypersensitive, and it's torture. You know, but don't think I'm trying to sound selfish or insensitive or anything like that, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I was just giving an example that just because a target say that they went through worse, or that they feel like they're more targeted than you, then you should be quiet. And even if you're not targeted, other past abuse victims, say if your rape story it seems more tragic than another person, then you be like, tell that other person, oh, please be quiet. Yours wasn't nearly as bad as what I went through. So, they'll feel like your rape story is not nearly as bad as what they went through and stuff, So, I'm just, now I have another topic that I want to talk about, but I want to gather my thoughts. And I don't know if I feel like if I need to talk about stuff, I have to get off out of my head or get it out of my system or off my chest like right now, rather than just wait. I've been feeling like high anxiety and feeling anxious to just say what I need to say, or it's like I have difficulty with patience. So this topic I want to talk about, but I'm still not 100% alert enough and still kind of sleepy and kind of tired and stuff like that. So all I know is I can't wait until Thursday. And then, I guess I'll get an either temporary or indefinite time of freedom. Before I go, I want to say that they raised the price on my storage unit every July. So instead of $79.18, they raised the price to like $93 and something, and kind of like almost, that's close to $100 right there. That they raised the price of my storage unit. So, but I still, for different reasons, need to keep my storage unit, and I have not had the time or the opportunity to get to organize my storage unit because of being sleep deprived and dealing with this targeting, and also having nobody, if I needed to get rid of stuff, nobody to come pick it up, or I need to find somebody because I can't dump anything. I don't have any place I can dump anything at the storage unit. There's no place to dump anything, so I would have to when I was in the hotels would have been the perfect time to do it, but all these distractions and the weather being too cold, I can't function in cold weather, and other distractions with the targeting and dealing with just a lot of bad stuff going on and stuff, and I couldn't get really any rest or any peace in those hotel rooms, and the perps wanted to make sure of that. So I'm gonna go for now, and I'll see y'all later. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can write another short story today. I don't know. I don't know if anybody really appreciates my short stories. It's like I know most people ignore when I try to share some of my short stories and stuff like that, but the people who I've showed personally, I don't know if they're just lying just to give me a false sense of feeling good, or if that's their true honest feeling, if they really think I'm a good writer. But in the writing community, I never really got to have any feedback on my short stories and stuff like that. And they have that one person, Stars 15K, is the only one who purposely writes bad reviews on all of my ebooks and my short stories and stuff like that. So I try to block her everywhere I can, and then she came and followed and harassed me on different websites and stuff wherever she can get an opening. That lady, as I said, how can she condemn me about bad behavior when she hypocritically stalk, harass, and follow me everywhere? She's the online version of Alex Dupree, but worse. So I'm going to see y'all later. Bye. Oh, you hear that? Before I go, you hear that? The ambulance, I was trying to say. They've been attacking me with the ambulance noise harassment lately.